So you're going through a slump. You really want to keep up with your daily routines, your extensive morning and night skin regimen, as well as your high intensity workouts, but your body's literally just saying no. It's not even giving a, I don't really feel like it. It's saying, no bitch, I cannot do that right now. Give into it. We're accepting the slump. We're gonna work through it. I feel like anytime I watch videos on this or I'm searching on YouTube about tips to get out of a slump or tips to work through my lazy girl era, it's always something that is like intense and puts me more into my slump. And what I mean by that, it's always something that's like, we'll do these 5 daily routines and make sure you're doing this 9-step skincare regimen that's going to refresh your face and make sure you're hitting these type of workouts and eating this type of food. Like, yes, I know those things. I can't. I literally cannot do that right now. I just can't. And so we're changing the narrative today. We're working through the slump rather than working around it and just trying to get out of it. We're just going to work through it. We're gonna be our most productive self that we can be through the slump, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. If you've never seen my videos before, well then hi. This video is part of a personal growth series that I have on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen any of my other stuff, do go check those out. Working through common life setbacks looks very different for everybody. So I try and create videos that are a wide range of how to handle a situation in your life. So go check those out. Whether you need the push to get yourself going in order to work through this slump, or you really just need to give in, accept it, allow yourself to really sink into the slow pace of what a slump is, this video is going to help you out. I've got a plan for both of you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, that's okay. Hopefully we can turn that around by the end of this video. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get into it. First of all, let's classify what a slump really is and how we feel during a slump, okay? If you're anything like me, things that I'm really going through a slump right now, I promise you. Things that I tend to feel is like really weak, especially in my workouts. I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious, I'm stressed, I'm extra tired, I'm unmotivated. I literally feel like I cannot be anything other than a potato on my couch. And one of the biggest things that I notice is that I have no appetite and I am not hungry during a slump. I just don't feel like eating. I don't feel like preparing food. I don't crave anything. Really, the list could go on and on, but if you're feeling one of those symptoms, like, put a finger down. However, after navigating so many slumps, especially, I don't know why, but anytime that I live in LA, my family lives in Idaho, anytime I would go back and visit them and then come home, it would throw me so out of whack. I'd be in a slump for like a month if I didn't just accept the slump and work through it and try and push through it. It was really hard. And so after navigating how to be in a slump and how to accept it and work through it and be productive for the past like 5 years, I really feel like I'm expert and I'm ready to share the secret sauce. Like, I'm ready to give you the tips and tricks on actually working through it rather than going around it, rather than pushing yourself through it so that you are accomplishing everything, but then you end up feeling more burnt out and weak and tired and all of those symptoms again, and it's like the slump never ends. So I feel like I have found the perfect medium, the perfect balance to get you through it that helps me. So hopefully it can help you as well. I don't know about you, but for me, like, I love to watch the TikToks and the Instagram reels that have everything's like put together for them, and it's like a lifestyle creator that's got their whole shit done in a day. I really do love to watch those videos, but I've found that overconsumption with those videos tend to put me in a deeper slump, and it makes me feel extra anxious. Like, it puts on a mountain of anxiety because I'm thinking about all of the things that I should be getting done, but I'm watching someone else get their shit done. There are obviously a lot of highs and lows with productivity and discipline and working towards your goals. And when you're in those lows, I have found that it's really just better off you accept it and accommodate for it. So if you feel like you're in a slump, like I am, or you're entering a slump or a rut or just kind of a down bad period of your life, I want you to answer these questions. Ask yourself these and genuinely think about them while I'm saying them to you, because we're gonna work through them. But the whole point of this video is that I want you to be able to question yourself here and now with whatever you're doing. Maybe you're putting on your makeup in the morning, maybe you're just sitting down finding something to do, but whatever you're doing, think about these questions now, because really, when someone says like, write all these questions down and answer them at the end of this video and then work through this whole progress. Who the fuck does that? Especially when you're in a slump. You're not doing it. So I want you to think about it while I'm asking you these questions. I designed them to spark something in your brain that just has you thinking at the very least. Starting with number one is, what are your non-negotiable tasks that need to get done? Is there a way to complete those tasks without the calculated step-by-step that you have thought about in your head? Is there anything that you could rearrange and push off to next week or the following week because it doesn't actually need to get done? You're just kind of stressing about it and wanting to get ahead. What do your normal workouts compare to how you're feeling right now? Can you swap out a high-intensity workout for something that's a little more low impact and goes with the vibe of the slump? What kind of work can you get out of the way that doesn't take a lot of mental and physical activity and attention? And lastly, what are you craving? So again, remember to think about these questions as we work through them so that you don't have to go back and listen to them again. You can work through them, and by the end of this video, you will have a plan of action to get you through your slump, and you'll feel a lot of relief after listening to it. So some of these things I'm going to try and give examples of how I get through them and what they are related to me. That way you can kind of get the gist of it and run with it. What are your non-negotiable tasks that you need to get done? I tend to have like 500,000 things that I need to get done, but 97% of it is something that I really just want to do to get ahead rather than things that are absolute musts need to get done right now. And so then I start focusing on all the things that I need to accomplish and that I haven't done rather than focusing on the small accomplishments that I am doing. Number one, work is priority. You cannot miss work. Don't call out of work. Don't show up late. Like, you still need to prioritize work, because if you didn't have work, there's a lot of things that are going to go to shit in your life. That includes working for yourself too. But I suggest when you head into work for the day, making a list of everything that is like a non-negotiable, has to get done today, or else like you're in trouble, you're fired, you're suspended. Something's going to happen. You literally have to get this shit done today. Otherwise, don't make this list of what should I get done, but what must get done. If you're making a list of what should have get done, like just to get ahead, you're gonna be drowning. Let's focus on the must get done shit. That's all we have the energy for right now, is the things that must get done. Normally, I am a workspace type of girly. Like, I love to go to the common room. I love to go to a coffee shop to get my work done. And I think that it's so much more productive to do so, and having that like workspace versus living space versus sleep space. When I am in a slump and all I want to do is sit on the couch, you best believe I'm doing it. I'm fucking allowing it. I'm sitting on the couch and I'm working on my computer. Because at the end of the day, if I'm getting work done on my computer rather than procrastinating going somewhere, I'm getting shit done. And it doesn't feel so hard to do if I'm doing it from the comfort of my couch. This is a really good way to avoid burnout. Obviously, don't do this all the time, but we're talking about a slump. It's all about balance and negotiating with yourself on what you are allowing. So if I'm giving myself the luxury of working on my couch, then you best believe I'm still going to work. I'm not going to sit on my couch and watch TV for the whole day. I'm going to sit on my couch and work from my computer for a little bit before I watch TV. Balance. Is there a way to complete all your tasks that you need to get done without following the correct steps that you've laid out for yourself? I think about this when it comes to my morning and night routine, because so many people have 9-step morning and night regimen, like a whole esthetician skincare going on. And that's great to do on a normal basis. But when you're in a slump and you don't even want to get out of the bed to do your skincare, let's do bare minimum shit, okay? 3-step skincare. Let's just do a facial cleanser, maybe some toner and some moisturizer. The things that your skin needs to avoid any breakouts and dryness and red patches, like just to give your face the bare minimum nourishment to thrive upon. We're gonna do that. We're gonna keep that in check, as well as brushing your teeth. Please keep up with your hygiene. But you don't need to do this like extensive red light therapy and microdermabrasion and all of this stuff every single night, let alone, like, it's not even good for your skin to be that worn into every single day. Like, serums and whatnot I get, but when you're in a slump, just let it be. We got a 3-step regimen, and that's what we're keeping it at. We're sticking with the basics. So if all you do in the morning and at night is brush your teeth and wash your face, you're doing pretty well, babe. You're doing pretty well. I can tell you right now that your hygiene and your skincare is not going to take a hit just from slacking a week from your 9-step regimen and going down to 3. And you can kind of apply this to anything that like needs to get done and you normally have a certain set of steps, like cleaning your house. Yes, it's good to deep clean your house, but if there's a week where you're just not feeling up to par, it's okay to do the bare minimums. Sweep, mop, wipe down the counters, do your dishes, call it good. You don't need to go in and like deep clean the bathrooms and all of that. Is there anything that you could push off to the next week / what foods are you craving? The reason that I group this together is because there's always a few things that you can neglect on within the week, and one of those for me is food. I tend to go to the grocery store and buy so much food for the week and meal prep, which is a great time saver, but when I'm in a slump, I just cannot be bothered to do it. Your priority here should be consuming food that still has a nutritional value but is 0 to 2 units of effort, and eating food that is like essentially worthless in nutritional value is not going to help you get through your lazy era or your slump or your rut. It's actually just going to promote more of it because you don't have the energy that your body needs to do anything. Remember that it's negotiation, it's balance. It's a give and take sort of situation. I'm giving you the leniency of not preparing all of your food and pushing something off till next week, but you're giving back the fact that it's actually nutritional. So I'm not saying that you need to go cook a 5-course meal, but Tostitos pizzas is not on the menu for the night. My recommendation is nutritionally good food that is frozen and easy snacks. So things like frozen burgers that you can heat up in the oven or the air fryer, chicken tenders, smoothie packets that you can throw in with some juice, edamame that's frozen. You could do a snack bowl of like a yogurt bowl with fruits and granola that's super filling, or peanut butter and some type of fruit, or honestly throwing greens in with a type of dressing, super easy, and throw some chicken on there. You know, if you feel like it is easier for you to just order in big meals from places every night for the week and your finances support that, then I support you doing that. Or if you're craving something that's not normally super nutritious, like a pasta or something, try adding a protein and a green to it and balancing out that, satisfying a craving but also getting your nutrients in. What do your workouts normally look like versus how you're feeling right now? And can you swap one out with a low intensity workout that's actually going to provide you more value? I will never tell you to stop working out, because working out releases endorphins. It helps you get yourself motivated and energized, and it's so important for your overall well-being. But when you're in a slump, it's really hard to find the motivation to go lift super heavy. If you're hitting constant high intensity workouts like weightlifting or running, try swapping it out for something that's a little more low intensity. If you're going 7 times a week, try going 3 to 4 times a week for the week. It's still important to move your body, but you're not going to get the workout that you want to get in when you're in a slump. You're not mentally all the way there to where you're connecting that mind to muscle connection. You're not going to get the results that you want out of it. It's going to be a bigger waste of your energy than anything. So try swapping it out. Decrease your amount of how much you're working out for the week. Go down to 3 to 4 times a week and maybe hit like a low intensity those times where it's like you're doing yoga and Pilates, where it's still difficult, but it's difficult in a different way. It's more focused on the muscles that you don't normally use in with weightlifting and running, and you're actually going to benefit from switching it up for a week. Lastly, what kind of work can you get done without having to use too much of your mental or physical attention? If you are feeling like rotting on the couch, I encourage you to bring your laptop or your pen and paper to get some work done while you're doing it. Remember the negotiation rule. It's all about balance. The other day was the first time that in maybe like 2 years that I really just rotted on the couch, and me and Isaiah did not move. Like, we just sat on the couch all day long, and he played Animal Crossing the entire day, and I got some of my most profound work done somehow. Like, I don't even remember doing it. I just had my laptop on me and I like recorded something for a video that I needed to get done. It wasn't anything with my face in it. It was like a screen recording that was easy to do while I was just sitting there. It didn't take a lot of like thinking about it. I just pressed record. I also got a lot of my content strategy done, which I've been wanting to like sit down and focus on for months, but I just never find the time to just sit and chill and focus in on what I'm needing to do, because I could think of 1,000,001 things that I should be doing, and it actually put me ahead way more than if I hadn't have done that. If I hadn't have taken that time to like sit on the couch and just be on my laptop and didn't think, it really, really helped me out. So let's recap this video, okay? So just because you're not making huge strides to a goal or to your daily routines does not mean that you're not making progress. In fact, you're actually probably making more progress while you're taking the time to pull back the reins, relax a little bit, enjoy the slow burn, enjoy the slowness of your actions, maybe be a little bit more intentional on what actually needs to get done versus everything that you should be doing. And if you are the type of person that needs that just like kickstart to get you going, all of these actions, if you just start doing them, there's a good chance that you'll actually finish your full regimen and that you'll actually finish everything that you need to do and feel more accomplished just because you had that little push, the little ease into it resulting in accomplishing everything. And the other way around is like, even if you don't accomplish everything, you're still making progress, you're still being productive, and it's gonna help you in the long run because you're not gonna hit that burnout. You're accepting the slump. You'll get out of a slump a lot faster if you work through it and work with it to accommodate your feelings and your emotional well-being, rather than if you were to just ignore it and try and push past it. That slump could last for months. If you try any of these methods and you like them, please comment down below slump success and then send this to one of your besties who you think is going through a slump right now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.